Hello there, my aesthetic friends. How's it going? So have you ever been mindlessly scrolling Tumblr and looking at all these people with their beautiful hair and their amazing makeup and their fabulous artsy succulents and just wondered to yourself, if only I too could achieve that level of aesthetic Tumblrness? Well, mate, you are very much in luck, because if you stumbled upon this video, welcome to Ava Holtzman's guide on how to be Tumblr. So the first and probably most obvious thing you're gonna need if you want to even attempt to be Tumblr is flower crowns. Listen, if you haven't caught on by now to the fact that about 50% of Tumblr more or less is just these babies, then you're probably on your way to being less Tumblr and more, like, Vine, I guess. Is that offensive to Viners? I don't know. This is one that I literally got from Dan and Phil's tour because I'm cheap. Helpful Tumblr fact number 2. Plants. All the plants. I don't think I've ever scrolled through my Tumblr feed and not seen one of those artsy photos of somebody's like perfectly trimmed succulents just sitting in this white room with sparkles and clouds and I don't know, other aesthetic stuff that exists on Tumblr. These are my 2 plants. Their names are Dan and Phil. Okay, this video should literally just be entitled How Many Times Can Ava Mention Dan and Phil in the course of one video? Hey! But yeah, these guys are the best and they don't need a ton of light or water, so I can't kill them, and they're very nice and very Tumblr, and you can take artsy pictures of them in the window and Tumblr points for you. Next up! In order to be Tumblr, you have to be able to prove to the rest of the world that you are Tumblr. And what better way to do that than with a Polaroid camera? Can we just talk for a second about how many people on Tumblr have Polaroid cameras? They're basically as popular as normal cameras right now. These things are so Tumblr that you can basically just hold one and you automatically just become like 8 times more aesthetic. Watch, I'll prove it to you. Look at me, just boring old me, wearing a t-shirt. So very un-Tumblr, so not aesthetic. Oh my gosh, just what will I do? Suddenly, boom! Look at that aesthetic. Oh man, I bet she's gonna go take some artsy pictures of that fringe gap that just happened that we won't discuss. So aesthetic! And the last thing you can do if you really, really want to be Tumblr, probably the ultimate of all the ultimates. This is the thing that went from being just the most mundane, basic item that you could buy all the time and just put up a couple of times a year, to being basically the embodiment of what aesthetic truly is. And that, my friends, is fairy lights. Bada bing, bada boom. If you don't have those magical lights somewhere in your house, then what even are you doing with your life? Do it for the aesthetic. So now, I mean, you're probably the coolest person on Tumblr. Remember me when you're like over there with your magical succulents. Just, it's fine, it's fine. Wow, is this video necessary? I don't even know. By the way, guys, I'm so sorry I've been gone for so long. I am slowly learning what it means to be a full-time AP and honors student in high school. Fun times, fun times. Why does school have to come first? I don't even want it at all. Yeah, hopefully now you're super Tumblr and I will maybe be seeing you later. I don't know, who knows? It's a world, things happen, homework happens, yeah. Love you guys so much, and I will be seeing you back here to make your Sunday purgatory slightly less insane. Bye, guys.